What's up, all my inspirational tea-sippers? This is Shantara, and welcome back to my channel, you guys. I pray that you are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith, you guys. I just wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about boundaries, and when you have boundaries and when you set limits and I don't know, for yourself, and other people get upset. I'm gonna give you an example, right? Okay, so I work overnight from 7 to 7, and so of course my relief will come in from 7 to 7, right? To relieve me. I'm never off work on time. As long as I've been at this job on and off since I first started working till now, I've never been off work on time. I can count on my hands 2 or 3 times that I've been off work on time, and that's because somebody else was coming to relieve me, and the other person who comes to relieve me, they have good work ethic, and they're always there maybe like 5-6 minutes early every time. So I've been off work on time maybe like twice, but the managers, the assistant managers and the managers never come to work on time, always late, right? I've never said nothing. But when I first came back, y'all, limits and boundaries is what I want to say. When I first came back, they had a meeting for work, and they asked at the end of the day, did anybody have anything to say? And I said, my only thing is I have my kids. You know what I'm saying? I leave here in the morning and I go get them up and ready for school and make sure they, up and, just making sure your kids is good and off to school the proper way. So please be to work on time. You know what I'm saying? I've known every time I come here, I come to work on time because I'm very considerate of other people's time. And so I always come to work on time. So I ask that my time please be respected because of my children, you know what I'm saying, to get them off to school and stuff. So just come to work on time, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not being I'm not being unrealistic talking about 5 minutes late, 7 minutes late, not even 10 minutes late. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about 15, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes every day. It's literally every day, right? So I'm looking for another job, you guys, because the 12-hour shifts is just really, really too much. And I'm praying to God for a miracle because I really literally, look at my baby! Because I really literally need to be at home with Terriana and the kids with what we have going on as far as her mental state. So I'm just praying to God for a miracle and just literally waiting on that. Like, Lord, what are we going to do here when I need to be at home? So I'm not being unrealistic, right? So with everything that's been going on with Terriana and how, her mental health has kind of like been declining, and she's been needing a lot more hands-on, she's been needing a lot more, just like assistance at home. Like, come on. So they don't know all of this stuff going on, but everything that they got going on, you pretty much know. They talk about what they got going on. You can kind of know their family business or whatever, deaths in the family, whatever, whatnot, right? So just because I'm not speaking, I tell y'all my business because y'all my babies. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all my tribe. But I don't tell them my business. So they don't know what I have going on. They don't know how I'm fighting in the spirit. They don't know how hard, it is for me to get up and leave my kids every day for 12 hours when I'm needed at home. They don't understand my body is literally breaking down from doing caregiving. And it's time for me to switch jobs and just get out of this field right now. They don't know what I'm suffering through with my family. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for me to speak on it. All you got to do is come to work on time, right? So I'm dealing with all of this stuff with Terriana, and it's really, it gets intense on some days when you're dealing with so much. I'm dealing with being at the house, you know what I'm saying? Their dad is not around, you know what I'm saying, at all, period. So there is no help as far as me dealing with the kids, like 24/7. It's just me. And y'all already know I'm not here to complain about it because it is what it is. It's not fun, but it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm managing and making it through the best way I know how, with a ton of breakdowns and with a ton of frustration and with a ton of anxiety, and it's just a mess. But and so I say, Okay, this is what I'm saying. And I got to bring it to you this way so that you can really fully understand. The moment you decide to speak up for yourself, and the moment you decide, and I had this conversation with Deanna too, and I gave her a prime example of what I'm telling y'all. And I'm just telling her, baby, just pay attention to people. The moment you decide to speak up for yourself, and the moment you decide to say, this is not what I want. I do not want to be treated this way anymore. I don't like what's being said to me. I don't like, you know what I'm saying, how things are going. I don't like the way that I'm being treated. The moment you decide to stand up for yourself, you notice, you have to take notice of how people will begin to treat you with the boundaries that you set for yourself. So finally, y'all, I'm getting fed up day after day after day. Every time it's time for me to go home, I never go home on time. Never go home on time. Got to get the kids up late. The kids late for school. It's just a mess, but I never said nothing. So this final day before I got off work last week, I put in a group chat, because there's a group chat with everybody who works there. So I put in a group chat. I'm going to be a little bit late today too, but baby, the disrespect is so loud. I don't even really rush and get there how I get there. So I'll probably be maybe like 3 to 5 minutes late. And so I put in a group chat. It's very apparent that you guys believe that Shantara don't have nothing to do, nowhere to go at 7 o'clock. The disrespect, and I put it's very evident that you guys don't believe that Shantara got nothing to do or nowhere to be at 7 o'clock, and it's very disgusting. Those were my words. Nobody responded. Nobody said nothing. Shortly thereafter, somebody came through the door to relieve me, but it was already 7:30. It was already 7:30, you guys. And before that, I mean, it's 7:45. Or if it ain't the weekend, they know I don't have to take the kids. They're going to kind of push it. And they're going to be late. They're just not on time. You know what I'm saying? Work ethic. It's not on time. I don't complain about what's not being done in the house. I don't complain about none of that. I come in, I mop, I'll do my part. It's nothing. It's not like it's a hard job. If you're keeping up with your house, you keep up with the house. It's nothing. You're taking care of sick patients all night. It's not hard. But it trips me out when people get upset when you decide that you no longer want to be a step stool. You no longer want to be treated like trash. You no longer want to accept certain things that have been dished out to you. So yes, I have accepted them being late. Yes, I have maybe said something in the meeting, which obviously they didn't give a damn about because they continue to be late. Yes, I've said something, but when people get upset, and so after that, the girl, they were calling my phone, said, what's wrong? What's wrong? Y'all know what's wrong. You already know what's wrong. You know what I have to say. Come to work on time and relieve me because I'm ready to go. I'm dealing with these clients all night, wiping ass all night, doing all this all night. I'm ready to go when it's time to go. I got to get back to the house and get to these kids because of the situation that I have going on at home. So whether you know it or not, the point is to come home. Come and relieve me, right? And so after this, y'all, the girl gets upset because the boss can see everything. The boss is in it. Sometimes she responds, sometimes she don't. But you can communicate back and forth on what's what between all the employees and the workers, right? So now the girl, I walk in, she completely pissed off. She came in at 6:58. 6:58, which lets me know you could have came to work on time all these other times. And I'm not saying things don't happen. And I'm not saying things don't come up. And I'm not being unrealistic about, sometimes you're late. Sometimes, you traffic or, a car accident. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? To where you might be a few minutes late. But every day you just, I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm late. I don't say nothing. But the moment I speak up, now she's upset. She's so mad, y'all. She will not speak to me. She will not talk to me now. Girl, you, come on. And at the end of the day, I'm thinking to myself, I don't give a damn. As long as you're here on time so I can get back home to these kids and deal with what I'm dealing with at home, I don't give a damn about you being mad because I have boundaries set for myself. I have standards set for myself. That's just like, narcissistic people and family members and friends. The moment you decide to cut them off because you don't want to deal with the disrespect no more, you don't want to deal with the cattiness no more, you don't want to deal with the short snide comments no more, you don't want to deal with the weird envious energy, you don't want to deal with the weird jealousy, envy, the moment you begin is when you become the problem. Now I'm the problem. I'm the problem because I'm standing up for myself. I'm the problem because I no longer want to be walked over. I'm the problem because I'm asking you to respect my time and respect what I got going on at home. I'm asking you. And so now I'm the problem. Now you're mad at me. Will not say a word to me. Will not say not one single word. You mad, your face turned up. I know you done call me all out of my name. I know you done call me everything but a child of God. But guess what? I don't care. I don't care. Life has taught me so much. These people don't give a damn about you. And if something was to happen to me right now, God forbid, you will have somebody in my place by morning. You will have somebody in my place by morning. It wouldn't even be warm in the ground yet. So we're easily replaced. We're easily replaced. So don't feel bad and don't take heart to somebody who now feels a certain type of way that you decide to speak up for yourself. It's the same thing in a relationship as how I told my daughter. If you come to the point you tell this man, I don't want to be cheated on no more. I'm not going to do what being cheated on anymore. I'm going to leave. And they get mad at you and now they upset. Now you're the problem. Now you're the problem. People get upset when they cannot treat you how they want to treat you, or they get upset and mad because who do you think you are? You have boundaries and standards. I'm here. I let people come late. I allow people to walk over me. People said this to me and I don't say nothing. They get mad because you have standards. They get mad because now you have the balls to stand up for yourself. They get mad and upset because sometimes you might be doing something that they wish that they had the courage to do. You wish you had the courage to speak up. You wish you had the courage to say something about somebody when they were doing you wrong, when boundaries were crossed and boundaries were pushed and limits were taken advantage of. Yeah, now you're the bad person. Now you're the bad person. But I tell you what, you got to get to a point to where you don't give a damn. You respect my boundaries and you respect where I'm at this time, or there will be nothing at all. So I don't care about this girl not talking to me. I don't care about her not having a conversation with me. I don't care if the manager told you about anything. Just like the manager would have to get on anybody about anything. Come to work, and you showing up to work on time lets me know that you can show up. You just chose not to. You just chose not to. And because I got standing in it makes you feel a certain type of way. You got to be careful because these people want to make you try to, and they try to make you double back on how you feel and how you want to be treated. This is how I want to be treated. This is how I am going to be treated. And if you do not respect what I'm saying, if you don't respect my boundaries, then there is nothing for us to talk about. Point blank, period. At this point, it's time for me to look for another job. I have been looking for another job, and I'm praying to God that He opens up a door. My God, I need to be at home with those babies. So He'll figure it out. He'll work it out. I'm not worried about that. But what I'm saying is, girl boo, boy boo, girl bye, and boy bye. You better wait your tail. Nobody cares about these people being mad and upset. Be mad and upset. Be mad and upset. There's a new sheriff in town. We done been through too much hell and high water. I done been walked on. I done been trampled over. I done been disrespected. I done came through for other people. And when it was time for me to need somebody to come through for me, nobody was around. I've been lied on. You know what I'm saying? Dogged out. Talked about. Name drugged through the mud for no reason. For no reason. For no reason at all. And when you get to a point of being tired of being treated any kind of way by other people, family member, friends, sisters, whoever, ex-husbands, want to dog you out and treat you any kind of way, in the moment you say no more, it becomes a problem. Now you're the problem. Now you're the problem. Let me be the problem, my love, because you will not continue to do me any kind of way. And this goes for anybody. And for anybody that I have cut off, and if God decides to open up a door to restore a relationship, there's boundaries going to be set there. There has to be a sit-down conversation. There has to be a talk. We're not going to sit in the midst of a big, fat, pink elephant with polka dots in a room and not talk about it. If this relationship is to be restored, this is what must happen. This is what I will not no longer tolerate. This is how you will deal with my children from here on out. If you cross this line and cross this boundary when dealing with my kids and operating with my kids and dealing with me and how you deal with me and how you talk to me, and if this is how you want to talk to me and deal with me, we cannot restore and this relationship will not be rebuilt. If you mad about that, then keep it moving. Then keep it moving, my love. Then keep it moving. Then keep it moving. Too many times people try to get mad and upset about something that, why? Why? People are mad because you have boundaries. People are mad because you have limits. People are mad because you no longer allow them to have access to you 24/7 whenever they get good and ready. People are mad about that. Why are you upset, my love? Why? Why? It's been a conversation. Y'all already know Shantara want to go home on time to them kids. Shantara, when y'all think it's a joke, you think it's a joke, you want to put in the chat, oh, one thing about I might come late, but I'm leaving early. I'm going home on time and all that. Okay, I get it. It's a joke. It's a meme. But at the end of the day, there's no respect for one another. And I don't do well with respect. But it just tripped me out so much when I said, okay, as long as I was being walked over, and as long as y'all was coming late, and as long as I don't say nothing, it's okay. As long as I treat Shantara the way I want to treat her, it's okay. As long as I can do what I want to do, it's okay. But if she says something, then it's going to be a problem. If she says something, then I'm going to be mad. If she says something, then I'm going to have an attitude. If she says something, then I'm going to get catty with her. If she says something, that's when I'm going to have a rebuttal. If she says something on how she want to be treated, then I get to tell her how I really feel about her. Then I get to say what I really been thinking. Then I get to say what I really want to say. Let me tell you something. Go ahead and say what you really want to say. Go ahead and think what you really want to think. And go ahead and continue to do what you really want to do. Because at the end of the day, my boundaries are there. The limits are there. Do not cross them. I am done. I am tired. You should have caught me a few years ago when I was dealing with the BS and when I was just allowing people to treat me any kind of way because I didn't love myself enough to say no more. So to God be the glory today, tomorrow, and forever. More. We are Psalms 23 for the rest of 23. And I did the intro so long. Inspire. Be inspired. I love you guys. God bless you.